Okay, so next beam is to be both end are fixed. Okay, here both end are fixed. Okay, you know that whenever the bulking during the both end are fixed is given by like that. Okay, so this is y portion. I am taking the xx plane here. This is to be capital X. This portion is getting y. Here P and both the side P force is applied, but the moment and this portion is to be considered, that is to be m0, and here is to be also m0 is moment is present. Here this is point A and this point B. Okay, and total length is to be given by capital L. Okay, now the calculation is like that. I taking a moment similarly at this point of y is, that is to be m equals to minus py plus m0 is to be added here. Now I adjust all this portion here, so we get m equals to my plus m plus py m plus py equals to m of 0. Okay, so this equation is to be considered here. Now I know the value of the error, so I put the value, that is to be pi d2i by dx square plus py equals to m0, but divided by m0 I get d2i by dx square plus py divided by ei equals to m0 divided by ei. Okay, I am getting this value. Now by solving this equation I get one equation, that is to be y equals to c1 into cos of x in bracket p upon ei bracket completes plus c2 sin of x under root of p upon ei plus the value getting, that is to be m0 divided by p. Okay, this is the extra addition during this equation. Now I put my first boundary condition, x equals to 0 and y equals to 0. I get the value c1 equals to minus of m0 upon p. Okay, now here not c2, the c2 value is not equals to 0, so I only consider the value of c1 equals to 0. Now here I put the value of c1, so I get the value of c2. Okay, indirectly whenever I put the value of minus, c1 is to be minus of m0 of p, the value of x is to be 0, so all these values are getting 0 here. Easy, this is very easy. Taking I solve this, 0 equals to minus m0 upon p, because the value of cos of 0 is to be 1 and the value of c2 is taking like that, c2 only, plus m0 upon p, so it is getting both these term is cancelled, so c2 equals to getting 0. Okay, the value of c2 is also getting 0 at more portion, so value of c2 here is to be 0. Okay, now we are proceeding for the next topic, that is to be putting the value of c1 and c2 in the equation. Okay, and putting the some extra conditions. Okay, so I put the value of c1, that is to be the equation getting like that, y equals to minus of m0 upon p into cos of x in bracket p upon ei. Okay, ei, it is not 2, it is to be I. Okay, so value of c2 is 0, so I cannot return this value as plus m0 upon p. Okay, now I put the value of x equals to L and y equals to 0. Okay, so I put this value, so I get the value equals to 0 equals to minus m0 by p into cos of L under root of p by ei plus m0 by p. Okay, now I get this equation. I read this equation at another level, so that is to be I getting some term common. It is very easy. I taking the m0 by p term common, so m0 by p is equals to this term 1 minus cos of, I adjust this 1 minus cos of this term at in bracket, that is to be L under root of p upon ei. Okay, now equals to 0. Now I adjust this term at another pattern level, so that is to be m0 getting p equals to 0 is 0, so I get the only value 1 minus cos of in bracket L under root of P minus of EI equals to 0. Okay, now I adjust some value cos of in bracket L under root of P upon EI is equals to 1. So cos inverse of 1 is to be what the value of cos inverse of 1, it is to be twice pi. So L under root of P upon EI equals to cos inverse of 1, that is to be L under root of P upon EI equals to twice pi. So I take some term here. So under root of P upon EI is equals to twice pi by L. Now I take a square, so equation getting like that. P upon EI is equals to EI is equals to 4 pi square upon L square. So EI getting in this portion, so P equals to 4 pi square upon L square into EI. Okay, so this is equation. I put here L equals to what I am telling at first to that whenever the both end are fixed, take L equals to L by 2. Okay, so take here L effective equals to L by 2. So equation like that, P equals to 4 pi square upon L effective square into EI. Okay, this equation helps you to find out the numerical when the bulking of the column when the column is fixed. What we are done here, we are taking a column, taking a moment. It is regular procedure during up to this equation. Just put the first our boundary condition x equals to 0 and y equals to 0. Then push x equals to L and y equals to this second equation, second boundary condition. Now adjust this term and we are getting the value. Okay, so it is a term likewise the put the value and get the answer. So thank you watching my tutorial. Please subscribe.